If you're sitting there thinking, okay, but is it really that deep? Yeah, it is. Because this isn't just a show about witches and vampires. This is a show about choice. About what you do when everything you thought was true starts to fall apart. When you find something or someone that makes you question the way things have always been. And I think we've all felt it at some point, haven't we? That moment when you realize, you can't unsee something. You can't go back. You have to move forward, even when it's scary. That's what Diana faces. She's thrown into this ancient war, into this world of rules and fear and power games, and she's just trying to figure out who she is. That's it. That's all she wants. To understand her own strength. To learn where she fits. And she does it while the world is telling her, you don't belong here. Sound familiar? Because I think a lot of us have heard that in some way. Maybe not about magic, but about jobs, school, relationships, life. And Matthew? He's been alive for centuries. He's seen love come and go. He's seen wars, death, change. And he still protects her. He still risks everything. Because in her, he sees a chance for something good. Something true. Something worth burning everything down for. That kind of love? That kind of belief in someone? It hits hard. Especially in a world that constantly teaches us to protect ourselves first. To stay guarded. But here's this vampire, opening himself up, choosing love over survival. And I just think, that matters. It reminds us that being vulnerable is strength. That choosing someone, even when it's risky, even when you're terrified, that's power. That's bravery. And yeah, okay, maybe it's in the form of spells and ancient manuscripts and bloodlines, but it's also real. It's human. It's us. There's this one scene, and I won't spoil the whole thing, but Diana is literally surrounded. Like, backed into a corner, nowhere to go, and every instinct in her is saying, run. But she doesn't. She looks them in the eye and stands her ground. And I remember sitting there, frozen, thinking, damn. That's what it means to know who you are. That's what it means to fight for your own story. And now we're about to lose that. Unless we act. Unless we show up. Because stories like this, they don't just vanish when the credits roll. They stay in your bones. They show up in the quiet moments when you need them. When you're having a breakdown and you remember how Diana breathed through her fear. When you feel alone and you think of Matthew, centuries old, still believing in love. That's why it matters. And look, I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm not trying to be dramatic just for the views. I'm doing this because I know how easy it is to let things slip by. To say, I'll watch it tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into a regret. I've done that. We've all done that. But this time, we still have a shot. There's still time. You've got a few weeks. That's it. Enough to binge all 3 seasons, if you pace it right. Enough to fall in love, to cry, to scream at the screen, to replay scenes you didn't understand the first time. And when you do, you'll get it. You'll see why we're making such a big deal about it. Because A Discovery of Witches isn't just a show you watch. It's a show you feel. Deeply. It's a show that lingers in the corners of your mind days after the final episode. The music. The lighting. The silences. The way they speak to each other without even speaking. It's haunting. It's breathtaking. It's, yeah, I'll say it, one of the most underrated series of the last 10 years. And Matthew Goode? Let's give this man some flowers. Because he didn't have to go that hard. But he did. He made Matthew Claremont feel ancient and modern at the same time. Cold and warm. Distant and yet right there with you. It's such a fine line, and he walks it perfectly. Like, I've watched this man in other roles: The Crown, Downton Abbey, all of it, but this one was different. And Teresa Palmer too, my God. She carries this quiet strength. Like she's holding a storm inside her chest but still walking with grace. And it's not about flashy magic or crazy effects. It's about her eyes. Her voice. Her stillness. The way she moves through grief and fear and still reaches for love. That's what makes her unforgettable. And don't even get me started on the supporting cast. Alex Kingston. Valerie Pettiford. Lindsay Duncan. They bring depth and soul in this weight that makes the whole world feel real. This isn't just fantasy. This is history. This is trauma. This is survival. This is truth dressed up in spells and shadows. Let me say something really clearly here: it's not just about witches and vampires. It's about power structures. Who gets to tell the story? Who gets to hold the knowledge? What we do with history. What we lose when we forget. And what we gain when we remember. Diana is a historian. That's not just a fun detail. It's the heart of the whole story. Because she's not just reading about the past, she's part of it. She's uncovering secrets that have been buried for centuries. Secrets people will kill for. And as she uncovers them, she also uncovers herself. That's what this story does. It peels back layers. It asks you to look deeper. To look inward. And I think, especially right now, with everything going on in the world, it matters. Stories like this matter. Because they remind us that even in the darkest moments, there's still light. There's still magic. There's still hope. Even if you have to fight like hell to find it. So here's my challenge. Watch it. Start tonight. Don't wait. Let it hit you. Let it move you. Let it shake something loose in you. And then come back and tell me what you felt. Tell me your favorite moment. Tell me which line gutted you. Because I promise there's going to be one. At least one. That you'll carry with you. And if you've got friends who are into fantasy, or romance, or just damn good storytelling, tell them. Text them. Send them this video. Make them binge it with you. Make a night of it. Because that's how we keep stories like this alive. That's how we show platforms like Netflix that these shows matter. That we're here. That we're watching. That we care. Because if we don't, they'll keep disappearing. One by one. Quietly. And one day, you'll look up and realize your favorite stories are gone. Not because they weren't good. But because we didn't show up. Let's not let that happen this time. Alright, we're at the end. If you made it this far, thank you. Seriously. I know I got intense. I know I got emotional. But I meant every word. This stuff? It matters. And you? You matter too. So hit that like button if you felt anything. Drop a comment, even just a watching now. Or I'm on episode 2. Let's talk. Let's keep the energy going. And please, if you haven't already, hit subscribe. I've got more stories like this, more breakdowns, more real talk, more love for the stuff that gets overlooked. And if you do go binge it, and I hope you do, come back and tell me how you're doing. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what broke you. What healed you. What stayed with you. Because this isn't just content. It's connection. It's community. It's us. Alright. That's it from me. Go watch A Discovery of Witches before August 19th. Do it for the magic. Do it for the love story. Do it for the version of you that still believes in wonder. And if that version's been missing lately, maybe this show will help you find it again. You've got time. But not much. So go. I'll see you on the other side. And look, I get it. Life is busy. There's always something pulling at your time: work, school, endless notifications, a million shows you've been meaning to watch. But sometimes, you've got to make space for stories that actually feed you. That don't just entertain you, but speak to your soul a little. That make you stop scrolling, sit down, and just feel something. And this show, A Discovery of Witches, it's one of those rare stories that gives back more than it takes. So if your heart's been feeling a little heavy, or a little numb, or like it's been too long since you got truly lost in something, this is your sign. Let it in. Let yourself fall into it. Let the world disappear for a while. Because sometimes, escaping into a good story is the realest thing we can do for ourselves. Especially when that story reminds us what it means to be brave, to love, to fight, to hope. And you're not alone in this. We're here. Everyone watching this video, reading these comments, binging those same episodes, we're all feeling it together. That's the beauty of it. We don't have to experience this alone. We never did. So yeah, maybe it's just a show leaving Netflix. But it's also a moment. One last chance. One more ride with these characters before they fade from the homepage. Let's not let that moment slip by. Let's make it count. You've got this. We've got this. Let's keep the magic alive together. Now go. Go watch it. And when you're done, come back here. We'll be waiting.